Good afternoon, and we're glad that you are tuning in once again as we're going on a 4-day on how to protect your financial wealth. Today, we're going to actually be talking about ways that you can really save, different saving strategies that are out there for individuals. I know on the day before from YT Phoenix, me and Sean came and spoke to you on how to protect your financial wealth. And on yesterday, Sean did an awesome job on talking to you about different tax shelters where you can put your money to preserve it from taxes. And today, I'm coming to you live to talk to you about different saving strategies. And there's different strategies out there to best save your money. I know a lot of us, we first want to start thinking of the safest place to save our money. But the question is, if we put it safe, is it really going to grow? And are we really outpacing inflation? And will that safety actually get us to reach our financial destination? So we're going to take a look at 3 ways that you can save your money. As we showed you on yesterday, the 4 cornerstones first. The first thing is, one, you want to make sure that your money is protected. And that's what we did talk about. The first step to your for building a financial house is making sure you have protection in place, which is your life insurance. Making sure that your wealth is protected, whether you die too soon, get too sick, or live too long. Then we also on yesterday talked about number 4, which was the tax advantages, which we call tax shelters. And Sean did an awesome job in showing you the different vehicles that's out there where you can put your money to make sure that you're actually reducing your tax liability. And today I'm going to talk to you about step 2 and growth, the ways that you can grow your money. So let's take a look at this right quick. The first way that we look at growing our money is we look at it being safe. As I always say, we want to make sure, hey, I don't want to lose any money at all. But let's just see if it's a benefit. And most of the time when we say that we don't want to lose any money, we look at being fixed, wherein we want to make sure that we don't lose any money. But if you look at this line right here, and in the medical field, we have any nurses or doctors out there looking at this. If this was a medical monitor on someone's heart and we saw this line, guess what? It would mean that that person has passed away because they flatline. But do you know a lot of us have financially dead because we're having our money in a fixed account where, yes, we're guaranteed no loss, but guess what? You're also guaranteed no growth because your money is not outpacing inflation. So even though it looks good on paper, it doesn't have any buying value to it due to the simple fact if interest or inflation is growing at 4% and you're only getting 1 or 2% interest on your money, guess what? Your ends are not meeting up because it's going to take 72 years for your money to double when you're waiting for it to grow at 1%, wherein things are increasing in prices. If you take 72 divided by 4 every 18 years. So 72, 18 years, you can really see how you can fall behind the 8 ball. The other way is now you want to gamble with your money, and that's when you put it in variable, where you're in the stock market. And one moment you're riding high, but the next moment, as we saw, it can all come crashing down. How many of us want our money to be having a heart attack where we never know from one day to the next whether we're going to have the money or are we going to lose all our life savings? The question is, would you take your rent money or your mortgage money and go to Vegas and gamble it away? If the answer to that is no, then guess what? You do not want to do that with your wealth, and you definitely don't want to do it with your retirement money. You want to make sure that, yes, you're getting the growth of the market, but you also want to make sure you have the safety net of the fixed. And you know what? It's another saving strategy out there that gives you the best of both worlds. It'll actually give you the savings, the savings part or the safety part of the fix where you're guaranteed no loss, and you can capture the upside like the variable where now you're able to get the high interest rate. So now you know that you're outpacing inflation, and that saving strategy is called index. If you can sit down with a financial professional or get in contact with me and Sean with YT Phoenix, this is something that we really have a passion about, that we really go out there and show individuals how to add the index strategy to their portfolio, whether it's the index annuity, whether it's the index life insurance plan. We show you how you can now have the best of both worlds and protecting your wealth, but making sure your wealth is growing and outpacing inflation. So if you would like to get more information on this, if you feel like that this information was very impactful for you today, please reach out to me and Sean. Our contact information is being pulled up here shortly, so you can actually see. You can go to our website at ytphoenix ent.com to actually find out all the other services and strategies that we offer. If you want to just get our free ebook on your private family bank, we're there to be there for you on that, as well as you can call us at our office line that you see here posted here. But our passion is really to show people how to now have their cake and eat it too. I never knew why people used to tell me you can have your cake and not eat it. Because I'm telling you, you put a cake in front of me, I'm going to eat it. So this is the way that we're going to actually show you that you can do the same thing with your wealth. You can get the high growth and you can also have the safety all at the same time. So at this time, I'm glad that Seko has joined in with us, as he's going to now take it over from here, and he's going to talk to you more about securing your credit, because man, when you have credit and wealth, you're unstoppable. So we're going to turn it over to Seko right now to give you some more awesome information.
Beautiful, beautiful, man. I'm just blown away with the quality of the information that you just shared, Nakia. Oh man, if you want to make sure that your money is moving in the right direction, definitely get in contact with Nakia and Sean. Now, I'm telling you, they have everything that you need. And now I want to talk about saving your credit. I'm going to talk about saving your credit. So, if you remember, yesterday I shared with you that I do a couple of things. I do credit fixes, I help with tax resolution, and I do debt consolidation. So my information is right here in the screen. So I would love for you to get in contact with me and we can discuss ways that we can save your credit. Now, saving your credit is important. After you've done the hard work, like we talked about in day one, of protecting your wealth and protecting your credit, after you've done the hard work, like we talked about yesterday in day two, on tax shelters and credit freezes, all right, now we want to make sure that we save your money, and she just went over that beautifully, and we save your credit. So let me review some things that I talked about before. You don't want to co-sign for anybody. You want to pay your bills automatically and early. You want to be able to check your credit score. You want to use account credit limit increases. We want to increase your account credit limits. And we want to talk about services to fix credit and taxes. And yesterday I gave you a bonus, which was number 6 on a credit freeze. So all of these are great strategies towards growth. All of these are strategies that are going to benefit everything that Nakia and Sean talked about earlier today. These things blend together beautifully. Well, I have highlighted number 5 because today I'm going to talk about how we can use services to fix your credit and your taxes. So I personally recommend, and I'm a product of the product I've used, and I also provide 2 services. One is credit repair services, and the other is debt consolidation. Now, the difference is credit repair, we're going to fix problems that happen on your credit score. And those credit scores are used, by creditors and by people making decisions upon your life. If you can get that house, if you can rent that house, if you can get that job, even there are some of the best paying jobs, they're going to run your credit. All right, so we want to repair those things so you have a better chance at being eligible for those great opportunities. And then we want to consolidate your debt. We want to make sure that your debt isn't rising. We want to make sure your debt is going down. All right. So when it comes to fixing your credit, we can do it for you, or you can do it yourself. We can do it for you, or you can do it yourself. Now, is there a benefit to doing it yourself? You might want to learn the process. I have a client right now who's going through the process because he wants to set up his own fix your credit business. So, $35 a month, we can give you all of the tools needed to fix your credit, give you a lot of video trainings to inform you on the entirety of credit and investing and things of that nature that is going to put you in a beautiful position. Or we can do a one-time $120 deal, which is all DIY, do it yourself. And that way you can yourself take the tools that I would use and you can fix your own credit, maybe fix credit for your family members, your friends, your boo wet, whoever. So we can do it for you. And the do it for you price is not shown, but get in contact with me and we'll make sure that we can get you the information that you need. Okay. So debt consolidation, credit repair services. Look, I shared with you that I've used these services. I recommend these services, and I also provide these services. So let's talk about debt consolidation. Debt consolidation, we're going to merge all of your credit cards, loans, charge offs, and we're going to lower the time that you pay. So instead of you paying for the next 10 years, you may only pay for the next 3 years and get it done. We're going to lower the percentage that you pay. So let's say you have one credit card that's 8%. That's a decent one. All right, but you also have one that's 21% and you have one that's 10%. That blended, if we took the three of those together, and then I'm not really beautiful at math, that's why the Almighty helped me with the calculator. But if I took those three together, your blended or your average rate is probably going to be around, let's say for simplicity, 13%. So now we're going to reduce the amount that it takes you to pay it off. We're going to reduce the percentage because let's say your blended rate is 13. Let's knock that baby down to 10 or 11. Okay. Yeah. Let's knock that percentage rate down to 10 or 11. You know what I'm saying? Let's help you out there. And by doing so, you're going to lower the total amount that you end up paying. So you lower the time, you lower the percentage, and you end up lowering the amount. So let me go over my strategy again. Don't co-sign for anyone. All right. I don't care if they're your child, your booette, your aunt, your uncle, your mom, your pops, your TI, your TO, whatever. The best way you can help somebody who's having financial issues, you can help them by giving them money if you want to do that. But by co-signing, you end up in a situation where you and that person can get hurt when life comes and strikes, because life is going to strike at you. All right. Pay your bills automatically and early. Check your credit score. Increase your account credit limits. And if number 1 through 6 don't seem so easy to you, go back and see what we talked about in days 1 and 2, because in days 1 and 2, I went over all of these strategies. Complete a credit freeze. I think that's one of the best ways you can protect your credit, and do a debt consolidation. That's going to lower the time you pay, lower the percentage that you pay, and lower the total amount that you pay as well. So those are the steps that I would walk you through. Those are steps you can walk yourself through. Do it with me, do it yourself. Just get it done. Get it done, get it done. Remember, I'll help you with the credit fixes. I help you with the tax resolution and debt consolidation. So I haven't talked about tax resolution. I'll tap into that tomorrow on our final day of 4 days towards financial freedom. All right. That's my contact information. You can also look in the description of this show and you'll find the contact information for my services and for Nikia and Sean's services. All right. So, day 3, we're saving money and we're saving credit. I think we've had a phenomenal show. I want to thank the Tull family. Good to see you again, Nikia. You're saving lives. You're saving finances. It's a beautiful thing. It's a lovely thing.
Yeah.
Any last words before we close?
Just wanted to say, if you guys want to create wealth and maintain it, follow these steps, go back and look at the videos. And therefore, this is what we're here for. Reach out to us because we're all about helping our community generate generational wealth.
All right.